MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Houston Astros and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's Blue Jays baseball, and it comes your way next. Tanner Roark gets the ball for the Blue Jays in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Giving chase is Fisher. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Next up for the Astros, Jose Altuve. He's been feeling pretty good about things recently as you see the numbers over his past 10 contests. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in winners of 2 straight and looking to get things turned around in what hasn't been all that amazing a stretch for them.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one. That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Here's Michael Brantley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Altuve stands at first with 1 out. Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, a little top of the order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Dero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Now the 1-0.
Ball, that pitch is up.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0 in the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. As he arrives at second without a play as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
The first baseman.
And it looks like they're picking up right where they left off last night, where they posted some big offensive numbers. Well, he keeps the party going with a double here. Got to be a tall order to duplicate last night's performance, but they'll give it a try.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
That is it. The designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there, and it's 0-1. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. 1-1.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Astros lead this one 2-0. Jose Urquidy, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last 3 starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on point in the first inning, that usually means he's going to be rock solid throughout the rest of the game.
Standing in, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The pitch. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Fouled off. Now here's the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Kevin Biggio.
And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center.
Brantley is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting third, the shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Stepping in for the Jays, Lourdes Gurriel. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now the pitch.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. Maldonado is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 2-0. So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
That's out.
Push to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Martin Maldonado.
To the plate now, Martin Maldonado, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. A little bit outside. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Breaking ball outside. He lost him ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
In now, Kyle Tucker. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
None out. Runners at first and second. And that misses. 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
Hit back toward the mound. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
George Springer the next to hit as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. First and second here with nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Line towards center field. Grichuk is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Brantley.
And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Two men are on with 2 men out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Grichuk is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Astros forced to settle for only the 1 run. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Houston leads this one 3-0. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Line down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He'll check in here at 256. 9 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Batting 6, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
Next to bat for Toronto, Randall Grichuk. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see that.
And the Blue Jays break into the hit column as that's a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Popped him up. Maldonado moving to his left. And that's the third out. One left for Toronto. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, Alex Bregman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. So one gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one. So here's Yuli Gurriel, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Bases are empty, one man out. Gurriel behind, a ball and 2 strikes. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Check swing called strike, 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. And now pitch on the way.
No pitch off the plate. Ball 2.
It's a fine line from working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Lifted down the line in left. Hernandez is in pursuit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Here's Carlos Correa now, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. On the year, Correa comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hernandez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that dial, or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Stepping up to the plate, Derek Fisher. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First offering on its way.
Ball. Ball one, no strike.
Line to the right side. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Now at the plate, Reese McGuire, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I gotta believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's gonna pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's gonna have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Count is 1-2 now. Now here it comes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. They trail it here 3-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Astros.
So striding in, Martin Maldonado. He drew a walk his first time up. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 1-0.
That's in. Ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Kyle Tucker, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three runs, 7 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
The 3-2 one more time. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Fisher is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Under this one is Grichuk, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. From the stretch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Michael Brantley is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. 3 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Here's the 2-0.
No, that's down.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not tacking the strike zone anymore.
And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
The third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. Hit in the air down the right field line. Right fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Astros leave them loaded, but they lead it 3-0. Striding in, Kevin Biggio. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Lourdes Gurriel. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And there's a base hit on the line.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
The first baseman, number 6, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Needed to lay off that pitch upstairs, but it's 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Brantley is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randall Grichuk.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. He's set. Here it comes.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to get to that quickly, though, and the count will even at 1. The 1-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Blue Jays leave a pair. Still down 3-0. New inning set to get underway. Now batting, Yuli Gurriel. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Not close. It's 2-0. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the Astros put a man aboard to get the inning underway.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
So now to the plate, Yordan Alvarez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Line towards center field. Grichuk is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Carlos Correa.
So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A bouncer to the left side. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on the show right after this. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, thanks, Heidi. That'll bring up Billy McKinney. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. On the corner at the knees, 0-1. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. McKinney, a 6'1" left-handed swinger and thrower. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. I might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Derek Fisher the next to bat. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
And now a pitch on the way. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
At the plate now, Reese McGuire. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. This is line to left. Brentley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Wilmer Font takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 63, Wilmer Font.
Top half of the 6th about to get started. Into the box, Martin Maldonado. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And there's ball 1. Maldonado stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was selected in the 27th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Now the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Another one sent foul. The 2-2 one more time.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And that at bat will put a smile on any manager's face. The pitch total of the opposing pitcher just keeps going higher and higher, and he still couldn't put him away. So this inning is off to a good start for the guys carrying the sticks.
Ready now, Kyle Tucker. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that's out.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Curveball down and in, misses. Ball 2.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
2-0 count, the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Ready on 3-1, here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
The center fielder, number 4, George.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-1.
Clearly wasn't ready for the fastball because it was pretty much center cut and he couldn't pull the trigger. Might have been looking for another curve.
The 1-2 pitch.
Oh, that's out.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. None out, runners at first and second. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Shaw has it. One there. On to first, and it's a well-turned 3-6-1 double play, and quickly there are 2 gone.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Now at the plate, Jose Altuve. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's gone 2 for 6. He's taken him deep once. Here's the first pitch to him. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. But this will land untouched.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch. Got the double play. But don't kid yourself. There's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And he fouls this one off. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Fisher looking up. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 8th home run on the season for him as the Astros will open up a 5-0 lead.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 2-0 to Brantley.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And he pops it up back behind second base. Gurriel is there, and the side is retired. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Astros 5, the Jays nothing. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hot shot down the line. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Popped him up. Bregman is there. 1 out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Kevin Biggio.
Digging in, Kevin Biggio. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air to center. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 13, shortstop, Lourdes Gurriel.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Thomas Pannone is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45.
Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Alex Bregman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Inside, ball 1.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And there's out number 1. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category. 13th best, if you will, in the AL. Stepping into the box, Yuli Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cannone features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul. Now that's popped up. And he'll put this away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Striding forward now is the DH, Yordan Alvarez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
And he is in there. So some real problems out there that time, as it'll wind up in E7. Coming to the plate now, Travis Shaw. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike. No one out with a runner at second. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Now a little dribbler here off to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the center fielder.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th. And the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. First pitch on its way. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
To the plate now, Billy McKinney, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Ready with the 0-2. Fouled off. Two outs here with a runner at third. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us are back with more following this. Digging in now, Carlos Correa. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Popped him up. Guerrero is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Now at the plate, Martin Maldonado. First delivery to him on the way. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. Fouled away. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs, as that's out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Tucker. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground out to short. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Coming to the plate now, Derek Fisher. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly, and the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Number 10,
Into the box now, Reese McGuire. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. One out, nobody on. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. Altuve to his right. He has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. Fourth trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
First offering on its way. Ball one.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
One 1-0 count. Here it is. Two out, nobody on. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Settling in now, George Springer, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
George.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
One away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Ready to take his hacks again, Jose Altuve, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the 9th is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here.
The batter, the left fielder, Michael Brantley.
Now to the plate, Michael Brantley. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother you. Just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 3 balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. The 3-1. Lined hard toward right center. And he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Chris Davinsky, a right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Chris Davinsky.
Stepping in, Kevin Biggio. He's going to lead things off in their half of the ninth as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Two and one after the foul ball there.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And right into the shift. Gurriel scoops it up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Wow, what a powerful performance. 8 shutout innings, in line for the win.
Standing in now, Lourdes Gurriel. Hit hard to the right. Foul. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, and now the Jays are down to their final out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. The windup and the 0-1. Final strike for the Blue Jays. And he fouls this one off. One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Line towards center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
5-0 the final score today. The Houston Astros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Urquidy earned his 5th win of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Astros, 5 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Blue Jays, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 47 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.